Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you my solar eclipse working model. A solar eclipse happens when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, blocking the sun's light. This creates a shadow on the earth, making the sun appear partially or completely covered. Now, let me explain how I made this model step by step. Step 1. Materials required. For this project I used 3 thermocol balls of different sizes, black foam board, 3 wooden sticks, acrylic paints, paint brushes, white cotton thread, hot glue gun, scissors, white paper labels, torch or LED light. Thus materials are simple, inexpensive, and easy to find. Step 2. Painting the sun. I started by painting the largest thermocol ball to represent the sun. First, I applied a bright yellow base coat. After it dried, I dabbed orange paint randomly using a sponge to create a fiery texture. Finally, I added a few darker orange patches to make it look more realistic. Step 3. Painting the moon. Next I painted the medium-sized thermocol ball as the moon. I painted the entire ball dark gray. After it dried, I lightly brushed light gray over it. Then I added small black and dark gray circles to represent craters. This gave the moon a realistic rocky appearance. Step 4. Painting the earth. Now I painted the smallest ball as the earth. I first painted the entire ball blue to represent oceans. After it dried, I painted green continents. Finally, I added small white patches to represent clouds. This made the earth look colorful and realistic. Step 5. Preparing the base. I covered the foam board with black chart paper. Using white paint, I added tiny dots all over the surface to represent stars in space. This created a beautiful space background. Step 6. Fixing the wooden sticks. I marked 3 positions on the base. I inserted wooden sticks vertically and fixed them firmly using hot glue. The tallest stick holds the sun, the middle stick holds the moon, and the shortest stick holds the earth. I made sure they were all straight and secure. Step 7. Attaching the sun, moon, and earth. I carefully inserted the painted thermocol balls onto the wooden sticks. I arranged them in a straight line. Sun, moon, earth. The moon was placed exactly between the sun and the earth because this alignment is necessary for a solar eclipse. Step 8. Attaching the light ray threads. Now I attached white cotton threads to represent the sun's light rays. First I cut 4 equal pieces of thread. I applied a small drop of hot glue to the back of the sun. I fixed one end of each thread onto the sun. Then I stretched each thread toward the earth, keeping them straight and tight. The threads passed just above and below the moon to show how the moon blocks some of the sun's light. Finally, I glued the other ends of the threads to the earth. These threads help clearly demonstrate the path of sunlight and how the eclipse occurs. Step 9. Adding labels. I printed and pasted labels for sun, moon, earth. This makes the model easy to understand. Step 10. Final demonstration. To demonstrate the eclipse, I switched on a torch and pointed it toward the sun side of the model. The light travels toward the earth. Since the moon is exactly between the sun and the earth, it blocks part of the sunlight. As a result, the moon's shadow falls on the earth. This is called a solar eclipse. If the moon completely blocks the sun, it is a total solar eclipse. If only part of the sun is covered, it is called a partial solar eclipse. Scientific explanation. A solar eclipse occurs only during a new moon. It does not happen every month because the moon's orbit is slightly tilted compared to the Earth's orbit. A perfect alignment of the sun, moon, and earth is needed for a solar eclipse to occur. Conclusion. This working model clearly shows how a solar eclipse happens using simple materials. It helps us understand the movement and alignment of the sun, moon, and earth in an easy and practical way. Thank you for watching my solar eclipse working model.